Hello, and welcome back to the Studio High YouTube channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I turned 26 this month, and in honor of that, I want to try to post 26 times this month. Will I succeed? Maybe. Will I regret this? Absolutely. But for the first video in these 26 videos that I am uploading this month, here are 26 things I learned in these almost 26 years on Earth. Making friends is hard, but staying friends is a lot harder. Making friends isn't easy, and creating your chosen family takes a lot of effort. I've learned that staying friends is so much harder. Interests change, your life paths go in different directions, and staying friends with people can become really challenging. It takes a lot of effort to keep your friendship alive when all of those things in life around you change. And maybe this will settle down once I get older and my life doesn't change that much all the time. But for now, keeping friends is a lot harder than making new ones. Everything will pass. The good and the bad things. Everything passes with time. We've heard it all a million times, and it is true. However, we often refer to the bad things, but unfortunately, I've learned that it also counts for the good things. Life has incredible ups and downs, and all you can do is ride that roller coaster. Finding fulfillment outside of work is the key to happiness. I worked myself into a burnout before I reached the age of 25. From that experience, I learned that happiness is not found in work. True fulfillment lies outside of it, in connecting with loved ones, in having hobbies that you enjoy, and getting to know yourself. No career or person is ever worth sacrificing your health and happiness for. Your health and happiness are the two most important things that you have. No job and no person will ever be worth giving that up. It won't make you happy, and it will never last. Eating healthy has an impact on your mental health. Healthy food is not only important to feel your best in your body, it also has a great impact on your mental health. You can quite literally feed your brain happiness. Being kind to yourself will get you so much further than being mean. Learning this was life-changing for me. I used to be so hard on myself and mean, and I told myself that I wasn't good enough, that I was failing. But once I started listening to what I needed, and once I approached situations with kindness and support for myself, that is when life started moving in the right direction. That is when I actually started to see change and started achieving things. You don't have to deserve or earn anything. You have an inherent right to success, to a healthy, stable relationship, to that cookie that you really want to eat. You do not have to deserve those things. This mindset will only allow you to get in such bad situations that are bad for your physical and emotional well-being. You have to take charge of your life. If you want to be happy, you have to take control of your life. You can't just be sitting around waiting for good things to happen or for bad things to go away. That will only happen once you make that happen. If you have bad habits, it's best to set time aside to still enjoy them. If you fight things that you want the most, you will only crave them more. So instead of scrapping out your bad habits altogether, it's easier to take them in moderation by scheduling time to enjoy them. I do this with TikTok, for example. I limit the time I spend on the app, but since it does bring me joy, I don't cut it out altogether. Travel is almost always worth the money. Travel can be really expensive, but I have found that 99% of the time it is totally worth the money. Travel can really shape your identity, and you make memories for life. You get to step away from reality for a bit and reflect on life in the process, all while having amazing experiences. And to me, that is worth all the money in the world. Living in the now is just as important as planning for the future. I'm a planner true and true, but I have been known to get so caught up in planning the future that I forgot to live in the present. There is no happiness in living in the future. You'll only be focused on the things that you don't have. So don't forget to take in all the amazing present moments as well. Your parents fucked you up, and we all need therapy. Despite their best efforts, I've never met a person whose parents haven't fucked up their kid in one way or another. They often did not do it on purpose, of course, but still, we almost all need therapy to recover. The best clothes can be found secondhand. Fast fashion is a big problem, but that is not even really the argument that I'm making here. Clothes that are found secondhand are often just so much cooler than new clothes. They have better quality, they often fit a lot better, so the secondhand store is just the way to go. It is much more important to have shared values with your partner than having shared interests. Having the same interest as your partner can make a relationship really fun, but having the same values and outlook on life is so much more important in creating a happy, long-lasting relationship. Nobody can think like you think, so you will have to explain what you need. Only you know how your brain works, and nobody else's brain works like yours, so you cannot expect other people to understand you without explaining them what you need. It's not fair to them, and you will not get what you need out of those people. You should never love somebody more than you can love yourself. This might sound really selfish, but you should never give more love or energy to somebody else than you are giving to yourself. If it requires so much love that you don't have anything left to give to yourself, it's not right. Let it go. You don't have to follow a career path forever. There is no shame in changing your career path. You change as you grow older, and so do your interests and skills, and your career path should reflect that. Don't just give up. Adjust your route. If something isn't working out, don't give up right away. Often we can succeed by taking a different approach to the challenge. Being able to adjust sets you apart from those who just give up. But it's also okay to give something up when it's not for you anymore. If something really isn't working for you, it's okay to let it go, no matter how much effort or how many hours you have invested in it. If it's no longer serving you, it's okay to let go. It doesn't mean that you failed. Some people are just not for you, so you are also not it for some people. If we know that certain people are just not our type of people, it makes sense that we also aren't for some other people. Yet we can't wrap our heads around it. We try to appeal to everyone, but remember, if you try to appeal to everyone, you will end up appealing to no one. Be unapologetically you, and the right people will come your way. I'm an incredibly creative person. Something that I learned about myself in the last year is that I have an incredible creative brain, which surprised me as I always excelled in regular academics. But once I've allowed that creativity to come through a little bit more, I've noticed that that is what I'm really good at and what I actually enjoy and what I find the most fulfilling, and I have been chasing a career in it ever since. Not everybody wants advice. Sometimes you just have to listen and let them vent. I have a tendency to want to help other people. I want to fix them. It's why I started this YouTube channel, for example. But a hard truth that I had to learn is that not everybody wants help. Not everybody needs their issues fixed, and sometimes it's important to just listen and let them figure it out on their own. Your biggest qualities are often also your biggest flaws. The things that we are good at can so easily become our own downfall. I help people, I understand people, but it can quickly create a dependency that other people need me in order for me to be friends with them. I fell for it before, and I'm trying to avoid it in the future. Rest and self-care is a foundation, not a reward. Society teaches us that work comes first and that we are rewarded with rest. It's a lie, and it's a lie that is causing all of us to crash. You need to fuel up before you can perform, so rest and self-care comes first. Anything else is a result of how much attention you pay to your own well-being. Working on yourself can make you really selfish. Working on yourself is great and really important, but there is a fine line where it just becomes selfish and self-obsession. The expressions like, if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room, are just sad but easy to fall for. Not everything is about being better and more productive. Sometimes it's okay to help other people or to just enjoy the moment without making it become about being better. It's exhausting anyway. You will never feel a day older than 16 at heart. Or at least I won't. I know more and I know myself better, but sometimes I'm amazed people call me an adult because I feel incredibly similar to that person that I was at 16 years old. And those were 26 things I learned in these almost 26 years on earth. I feel good about my birthday this year, and I hope that I can give you as much value as I possibly can during this month. So if that's something that you want to stick around for, you can subscribe to the channel, follow me on other channels, link down below, or check out my free downloads or ebook or course that you can also find in the description box. And I will see you next time. Toodaloo!